Imran Khan was a famous cricket player who retired in 1992 from cricket with 3,807 runs and 362 wickets. Khan later became involved in politics in 1996. In 1996, April was the birth of a party founded by Imran Khan himself called PTI, Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf. Later in 2013, the party was the second largest in Pakistan's popular vote in the elections. Since then, this is a man that has been seeking justice for Pakistan against Nawaz and Nawaz's family. Khan was even injured on 7th May 2013, where Khan fell off a platform and hit the ground head first. But that didn't stop him. He recovered and continued his fight against corruption. And Khan eventually did win the fight in proving Nawaz guilty with Panama Leaks. Panama Leaks are files and evidence which expose other leaders and politicians and even athletes for wrongfully stealing money and dodging taxes. But the Prime Minister of Pakistan refused to accept the report, and recently in July 2017, he's been called guilty. Pakistan is facing a very important and interesting moment in history. This moment can mean everything to Pakistan, whether its people will live free as the founding father intended, or will they be used as slaves to benefit only the ones at the top. Pakistan is a country filled with resource, agriculture, good clothing and food and fashion, style, many bright people and much more. Pakistan's basic problems all come from bad leadership. Pakistan's Prime Minister, rather than improving the country, had been improving his bank accounts. He broke the bones of his own nation for personal benefits. And as I quote the CIA on the description of Pakistan's economic problem, Pakistan must continue to address several long-standing issues, including expanding investments in education, healthcare, adapting to the effects of climate change and natural disasters, improving the country's business environment, reducing dependence on foreign donors, and widening the country's tax base. Given the demographic challenges, Pakistan's leadership will be pressed to implement economic reforms, promote further development of the energy sector, and attract foreign investors to support sufficient economic growth necessary to employ its growing and rapidly urbanizing population, much of it which is under the age of 25. And I also quote the CIA on trafficking in persons. Pakistan does not fully comply with the minimum standards of eliminating trafficking. However, it is making significant efforts to do so. The government lacks political will and capacity to fully address human trafficking. So as you can see, bad or non-existent leadership in Pakistan seems to be the cause of many of its problems. Problems like bad education, bad healthcare, and bad economy require good leadership. Pakistan's current Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif, as in July 2017, was also recently found guilty of money laundering. Nawaz's family also had offshore companies that were never claimed by them. And Maryam Nawaz Sharif's daughter, also said in an interview when asked about the London plots that they never owned any plots and didn't know what the public was talking about. While a video interview clip was found of Hassan Nawaz Sharif's son, where he admitted to owning the plots.
तो दूर की बात है, मेरी पाकिस्तान में भी कोई प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है। मैं अपने वालिद के साथ रहती हूँ और मुझे समझ नहीं आई कि मेरी और मेरी वालदा की और बहन भाइयों की प्रॉपर्टीज ये कहाँ से निकाल के ले आए हैं। ये अगर इस बात को प्रूव करते हैं तो मैं आप जो भी मैं मानने को तैयार हूँ कि ये जो बिल्कुल कह रहे सही कह रहे हैं, लेकिन इनकी
मैं इस बात को तस्लीम करता हूँ कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह पार्टमेंट के ऊपर जो अपार्टमेंट्स हैं वो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमारे और वो एक ट्रस्ट के तहत हैं और उनको होल्ड करनी है इस वक्त मरियम नवाज शरीफ।
Another case where the Nawaz Sharif family was caught creating documents. The Nawaz family was found giving a document as evidence to prove a claim, and it turned out that the font caliber they used for the document was released several years after the date written on the document. So it's obvious that bad leadership is the main cause of Pakistan's devastating issues, because the leaders have absolutely no care for its issues and only care for themselves. The question first was, do the corrupt leaders have even a bit of warmth in their hearts to do maybe what was good for the country? And the answer they gave us was no. So now they must face the consequences of robbing an entire nation filled with potential. Now the question is, will we ever get rid of them? And we may receive the answer in a little while. The most important choices that Pakistan may have to make may arise within even the next month. We are seeing a turning point in Pakistan's history. Pakistan has the potential to strive if given the right leadership. Who will Pakistan's next leader be? Will Pakistan be a first world country? If so, in how much time? Will Pakistan break through the challenges and barriers it faces? Or will its situation get worse? Will Pakistan become a democracy as most of the nation desires? Or will it remain an oligarchy? It's both exciting and scary to know that the answers to these questions may lie within the very next upcoming months. And to Pakistanis, I'd say stay put, keep your voices up, keep the demand for democracy as high as possible, keep pushing human rights movements. I feel that this is a country that has something bright within their future. I feel that if given the right leadership, Pakistan can strive, and Pakistan must make very careful choices on who their next leader will be, and they must very carefully decide what to do and what happens next, because if any wrong choices are made, it can cost them a lot.